One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up the 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this.
Turning it on. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Reads it, fires complete.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 17 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Those pitches, those... laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Breaks into the open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Savage. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This UConn offense really has it going. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, UConn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
It'll be a draw. Running to Green. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Defense in press coverage. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Isaac. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UConn offense goes back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Savage. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Penn State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
The UConn offense goes back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessary.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. On his feet at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Handoff from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
38, UConn, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams proving to be special.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now they'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. They just simply have not been able to execute. They haven't been able to put points up on the board because of plays like that, because of drops.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ready. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Running back searching for a hole. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the options. He's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little extra time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this game.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.